It's okay. I'll help you find them. I'm sure they're not far.
Mommy!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Pixar Easter eggs that teased an upcoming movie.
Yeah, you know.
I use it like Mojo.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Now I'm going to like that.
Well, that's very nice.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best references Pixar snuck into their films that hinted at future projects. We won't be including any shorts on this list, so Easter eggs like Wall-E as the driver of a space vehicle in the 2007 Ratatouille short won't make an appearance.
So here we go to Mars, with our stories intertwined, and although once you tried to kill us, now we know that you won't mind.
Which one of these did you notice the first time around? Which ones did we miss? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Stop clown fishing around. Monsters, Inc. The fun thing about Pixar Easter eggs is that you usually have to go back and rewatch the movies to spot them. At the time of Monsters, Inc.'s release, no one would have had any reason to look further into the clownfish plushie Boo offers to Sully.
Yeah, you know.
I use it like Mojo.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Now I'm going to like that.
Well, that's very nice.
Or the one hanging in the trailer Randall's thrown into. Or the one painted on the wall behind the octopus sushi chef. Which might honestly be more of a reference to Marlin than Nemo, but we digress.
Go!
There's a kid here! A human kid!
After Finding Nemo was released in 2003, fans began to make the connection, and the sheer number of clownfish hidden in Monsters, Inc. made a lot more sense.
I'm Nemo.
Well, Nemo, all new explorers must answer a science question.
Okay.
You live in what kind of home?
Number 9. To Infinity and the Skateboard Park, Turning Red. If you missed this one, we don't blame you.
That was good! You passed, and here's your reward.
There's a quick scene of May and her friends walking down the street where the underside of Miriam's skateboard is visible. It's covered in stickers, 2 of which allude to Lightyear, Buzz's Star Command logo, and Socks the robotic cat.
Okay, but remember, my mission is to help you, and I'm not giving up on my mission.
The movies premiered just 3 months apart, so fans who were up to date on all the press might have spotted this one early on. Lightyear was certainly not exempt from teasing an upcoming Pixar film either.
Oh look, snacks. Anyone go for a snack?
In a vending machine, eagle-eyed audiences noticed water bottles labeled Wade Water, the name of the main character in the studio's next release, Elemental.
Here, let's all recharge a little.
Number 8. The Incredible Duke Kaboom, Incredibles 2. Apparently, the youngest Par is a fan of Canada's greatest stuntman.
Look who jumped 40 school buses and landed back into my life.
Hi, Duke.
Who's the cowboy?
Duke, meet Woody. Woody, meet...
Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman.
If you squint, you can make out Toy Story 4's Duke Kaboom in Jack Jack's playpen for a few moments in The Incredibles 2018 sequel. Of course, the first installment had its nod to future features as well.
Who's the greatest of the great white north?
Kaboom!
Who's the most spectacular daredevil Canada has ever seen?
Duke Kaboom!
Can you do the jump?
Yes, I Canada!
2004 was a time before many Pixar standouts, including the mega-popular Cars franchise. In the final battle on the streets of Metroville, there's a midnight blue Hudson Hornet parked in the background that looks a whole lot like Doc Hudson.
I want to know who's responsible for wrecking my town, Sheriff. I want his hood on a platter. I'm gonna put him in jail till he rots. No, check that. I'm gonna put him in jail till the jail rots on top of him.
He's not anthropomorphic this time around, but it's definitely a fun inclusion. Number 7. Finding Hank, the Good Dinosaur. Is it just us, or does that octopus only have 7 tentacles? What octopus, you ask? Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, neither did we the first 10 or so times.
Fine, everything's fine, think positively.
Hey, you.
Oh.
Spinner.
Oh, thank goodness. Hi, I'm Dory.
Name's Hank.
When Arlo first falls in the water, there's a blink and you'll miss it moment where Hank from Finding Dory can be spotted in the lower left corner of the frame. For fans who managed to see Hank hiding at the bottom of the ocean the first time, he probably wouldn't have been reminiscent of anything except some random octopus. Until the release of Finding Dory the year later.
Hank? Oh, Hank, there you are.
Wow. You got us out of there.
Speaking of, Finding Dory also had a nice nod to Cars 3, with a truck driver wearing a Band-Aid featuring Lightning McQueen. Number 6. We'd pay good money to read that comic, Finding Nemo. The early 2000s saw Pixar putting out hit after hit, 2 of which included Finding Nemo in 2003 and The Incredibles in 2004.
Darla, your uncle will see you now.
All right, let's see those pearly whites.
I'm a piranha.
We all know the iconic dentist scene in the former, and apparently it's been rewatched so many times that even the patients in the waiting room were examined with a close eye. Specifically, people took notice of their reading material. There's a young boy sitting next to his mom who's reading what appears to be a comic book. On the cover is none other than Mr. Incredible himself, striking the classic superhero pose.
Hold still.
Match Mr. Incredible.
We wonder if there were issues of The Incredible Spider-Man and The Incredible Hulk, too. Number 5. The Carified Dunbroch Tapestry, Cars 2. She'll be driving for her own hand?
I am Merida, firstborn descendant of Clan Dunbroch, and I'll be shooting for my own hand.
This is another Easter egg that requires a rather keen eye. Even though Merida drives a sword through her family tapestry, it's not necessarily the most memorable part of the movie.
And you're a beast! That's what you are! Merida! I'll never be like you! Stop that! I'd rather die than be like you!
Still, it's replicated on a wall in Ye Left Turn In, a pub in Cars 2, which was released the year before Brave.
I'm the bomb!
Yes, Mater! You are the bomb! That's what I'm trying to say here! You've always been the bomb, and you'll always be the bomb!
If you stare at it long enough, you'll see each member of Clan Dunbroch as a car version of themselves. They're all there. King Fergus, Queen Eleanor, Princess Merida, and even the row of tiny triplets. It's pretty adorable, honestly. Number 4. A very hidden detail. Up. Even as a standalone, Up stole the hearts of everyone who watched it. Still, the excitement generated for the 3rd installment of the beloved Toy Story franchise was memorable, even a whole year before it premiered. There's a cameo from a major character introduced in Toy Story 3, but no one knew it at the time.
I'm Lotso Huggin' Bear, but please call me Lotso.
Buzz Lightyear, we come in.
First thing you gotta know about me, I'm a hugger.
In the scene where Carl Fredrickssen's house begins to float away, we get a shot from the perspective of a little girl as the balloons pass her window. In the corner of her room is none other than Lotso Huggin' Bear.
You need anything at all, you just come talk to me. Here we are. Well, thank you, big baby. Why don't you come meet our new friends?
We know there's a pun in there somewhere. There are Lotso balloons.
To take on the hardships the rest of us can't bear anymore.
Well, I guess that makes sense. But I can't accept.
We tried. Number 3. The Skeletal Incredibles, Coco. Incredibles 2 might have been the most highly anticipated Pixar sequel to date, likely due to just how much time had passed since the original.
I just thought it was kind of cool.
What was?
Fighting crime as a family.
It was cool.
Before we got to see it, though, Coco would hit theaters and keep audiences satiated for a little while longer. One might have been quickly reminded of the upcoming Incredibles film, though, with the identification of a relatively striking poster on an alley wall. In a scene alive with dancing through the streets of the Land of the Dead, the Parr family clad in their signature uniforms appear as dead versions of themselves. Seriously, some of these Easter eggs are enough to make us un poco loco.
You make me un poco loco, un poquitito loco. The way you keep me guessing, I'm nodding and I'm guessing. Now count it as a blessing.
Number 2. The San Fransaurus Memory, Inside Out. Inside Out deals heavily with memories, one of which features the Anderson road trip to San Francisco, where Riley and her family stop to take pictures with dinosaur statues.
What about the time with the dinosaur?
Oh, that's the one.
Dad, look at the car. Just look behind you.
In hindsight, those aren't just any old dinos. They're a nod to Arlo and Forrest Woodbush from The Good Dinosaur, which premiered just 5 months after Inside Out.
Spot! Come here, Spot, come here!
He is named. You clearly are connected. Good for you.
An even earlier reference to the movie can be spotted in Monsters University 2 whole years before. Keen eyes might notice Arlo and Co. as toys on a bedroom floor in one of the scare simulations.
What you did today was insane! That was awesome!
Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. This town should look familiar. Cars 3. Coco hit theaters just a few months after.
Oh no, homesick again, Gabriel?
Sí. Santa Cecilia, mi pueblo!
This shadow remind you of anyone? Ratatouille. Maybe dogs are a rat's best friend? Guinevere's majestic mural, Toy Story 4. We would have killed to see Ian and Barley at the fair.
It's okay. I'll help you find them. I'm sure they're not far.
Mommy!
Carl Fredrickson's Walker, Wall-E. The tennis balls give it away. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. A monstrous carving, Brave. This list wouldn't be complete without the strongest piece of evidence for John Negroni's famous Pixar theory. If you haven't heard of it, it's theorized that all the Pixar movies take place within the same universe.
Yeah, he's my dad.
I should have known. I expect big things from you.
Well, you won't be disappointed.
The little Easter eggs like the ones on this list are often used as proof of a connection between the films.
Your brim! It was sweeping by itself.
That's ridiculous. Wood cannot be imbued with magical properties. I should know. I'm a wee whittler.
In Brave, the wood carving of Sully in the background of the scene is supposed to indicate that the witch is actually Boo. Either way, this was a nice allusion to the release of Monsters University, which would come out the year later.
You can drop your bags off here and get your picture taken with Trey.
Say hooray!
Hooray! I can't believe it. I'm officially a college student!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.